Today, we're diving into something that's totally shaking up the building industry: modular construction. Okay, picture this. Building an entire house, not on some messy, unpredictable construction site, but inside a super clean, controlled factory. And then, get this, you ship it to its final spot and snap it all together in just a few days. I know, it sounds like something out of a sci-fi movie, but believe me, it's happening right now.
So, you're probably wondering, how does this all actually work? Well, it boils down to this really cool idea you could call a building in a box. Basically, modular construction is a method where big chunks of a building, they call them modules, are manufactured off-site. And we're not just talking about walls or beams here. Nope. We're talking about whole three-dimensional units.
So what is a module exactly? Think of it like a giant high-tech Lego brick. It could be a fully finished bedroom, a complete bathroom with all the pipes already installed, or even a kitchen with the cabinets already hung up. These room-sized boxes are literally the building blocks of the whole thing.
All right, that brings us to the process itself. I mean, how do you actually get from a drawing on a computer to a finished building using these modules?
Well, it all starts with the design. Architects and engineers plan out the whole building specifically for this modular approach. Now, here's the clever part. While the foundation is being poured on site, the modules are being built at the exact same time back at the factory. Talk about a huge time saver, right? Once the modules are done, they're loaded onto trucks, driven to the site, and then a crane just lifts them into place, piece by piece. Last step, hook up the plumbing and electricity, add the final touches, and bam, you've got a building. It's just an incredibly streamlined way to do things.
Now, you might be thinking this is just for small, simple houses. No way. Modular construction has been used to create some absolutely jaw-dropping architectural landmarks all over the world. Let's start with the mini sky city in China. We're talking about a 57-story skyscraper. I mean, that's a massive project by any measure. And this is where your mind is going to be blown. The on-site assembly for this entire skyscraper took just 19 days. Let that sink in. That's almost 3 floors put together every single day. The speed is just unbelievable. Then there's the iconic Habitat 67 in Montreal, Canada. It was originally designed for Expo 67, and it has this crazy, futuristic look, like a giant stack of concrete blocks. And, well, that's pretty much what it is.
The whole complex was built using 354 identical, pre-made concrete modules. They're all interlocked to create this one-of-a-kind community that, honestly, still looks like it's from the future.
And of course, we have to talk about the Nakagin Capsule Tower in Tokyo. This was such a visionary project back in 1972. It was made of these individual apartment capsules that, in theory, could be swapped out. It treated living spaces almost like, plug-and-play components for a building. Okay, so it's fast and it's used for these incredible buildings. But what about for the average person? What does it actually cost to build a modular home? Let's talk numbers. All right, let's look at India first. As you can see, there's a pretty clear range. A basic prefab home starts at around 1,500 rupees per square foot. If you want something a bit more mid-range and finished, you're looking at closer to 2,000 to 2,800. And for those high-end, luxury prefab villas, yeah, that's gonna be 3,000 rupees and up. Okay, now let's hop over to the Middle East. Here, the pricing is usually based on the total size of the home. So a smaller place might run you anywhere from 100,000 to 200,000 dirhams. A bigger, 200 square meter plus villa, that can easily go upwards of 350,000. So the takeaway here is that, yeah, costs vary a lot by region and how fancy you want to get, but modular is often a really competitive option. And that's mainly because the factory process cuts down on wasted materials and the time you need workers on site. But here's the thing, not all modular construction is created equal. There are a bunch of different systems out there, and each one has its own pros and cons. So how do you even begin to choose? Let's check out a couple of popular ones. First up, light gauge steel. These frames are super strong, which makes them perfect for villas or buildings that are 2 or 3 stories high. They're also great in places that have earthquakes. Then, on the other hand, you've got structural insulated panels, or SIPs. These are amazing if you're on a budget and really want an energy-efficient home. Their insulation is top-notch, and that's going to save you a lot on your energy bills down the road. And here are 2 more, and they're kind of at opposite ends of the spectrum. You've got precast concrete. This stuff is the heavyweight champion. It's incredibly durable, fire-resistant, and built to last forever. Perfect for luxury homes or big apartment buildings. And then you have shipping containers. Talk about budget-friendly. They're super cheap, you can move them around, and they go up incredibly fast. They've become a huge go-to for tiny homes and other cool, affordable projects. So, when you put all of this together, it's really no surprise why this whole method is taking off. I mean, you can slash construction time by up to 70%. You can cut material waste in half. You get a much higher, more consistent quality because everything's built in a controlled factory setting, and it's a way safer environment for the workers. These are just absolute game changers for the industry. It really forces you to shift your whole perspective, you know? The future might really look less like we're constructing buildings piece by piece out in the rain and mud, and more like we're manufacturing them with the same precision and efficiency we use for cars or electronics.
And that leaves us with a pretty big question to think about. As this technology gets better and better, and as we need more housing that's faster and more sustainable to build, is the factory-built home our future? Is this how most of us will live one day? I'd love to know what you think.
If you're ready to level up, like and share this video. Subscribe and hit the bell to join the future of efficiency. Era, your life,